Another first-name Luc Besson movie to add to the collection. Hey everybody, welcome to Mainly Movies. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2019 spy thriller, Anna. If you're new here, please consider subscribing for a variety of movie-related content like reviews, rank lists, and trailer reactions. All of my reviews include a breakdown of the pros and cons, my rating, and some tailored film recommendations, so be sure to watch through to the end of this video for all of that extra content. Anna stars Sasha Luss, Luke Evans, Helen Mirren, and Cillian Murphy, and was directed by Luc Besson. It tells the story of Anna Poliatova, played by Sasha Luss, who's recruited as an assassin spy by the KGB. We follow her character through the years non-linearly as she deals with her assignments, her handlers, and the CIA. I knew based on the trailer that I was gonna like this movie. Sometimes that doesn't always work out, and I've been left disappointed by movies I expected to love before, but sometimes it does work out, and Anna was one of those movies for me. I guess I have a bit of a predisposition for movies like this. I love spy thrillers in general, but there's something extra cool about female spy thrillers to me. The trailer for this film had major Atomic Blonde vibes, which I really liked, and it had this very familiar style to it that I couldn't quite place until I saw it was directed by Luc Besson. I know this isn't exactly a popular opinion in the film community, but I love Lucy. The movie Lucy, not Lucille Ball. I realized that was kind of confusing. And so Anna's exactly what it seems like it's gonna be. If you like movies like Atomic Blonde or Besson's female-centric films like Lucy, you're gonna like this one too. If not, you'll probably be pretty indifferent. Anna isn't a particularly original movie. It borrows very heavily from the aforementioned films and more, including its Cold War setting, complete with some prominent late 80s pop music. But with a film like this, I wasn't really looking for originality. I was looking for a cool protagonist, an interesting story, and some good action sequences, and that's exactly what I got. The basic plot boils down to a spy story we've seen several times before, but what really separates this story from the others is its structure. This film is told in a non-linear way, with frequent time jumps that reveal new information about a scene we've previously watched, that ends up changing the context of that scene and our understanding of what happened. It was a little excessive and clumsy at times, but I actually really like this twisty, revelation-heavy storytelling style quite a bit, though I get the feeling that a lot of people are probably going to be annoyed by it. It makes the movie feel a bit choppy at points, and there are definitely scenes that feel really random and unnecessary at first, until you hit one of those time jump revelation scenes a bit later in the film that provides context to the moment. The chess motif may be a little on the nose, but seeing the long game strategy of the characters play out is pretty satisfying. This is a movie that's full of plenty of twists, but never feels complex. I wouldn't say that the majority of the twists were predictable, because they weren't, but there weren't any, oh, no way kind of moments either. Just a bunch of entertaining, breezy revelations that kept the plot moving forward in an interesting way. Similarly, the action sequences kept this film moving in between its slower character moments. There are a handful of good action scenes here, but there's one fight in particular that occurs in a restaurant that was especially fun. It's not Wick level action, but it does involve a decent number of somewhat long takes and features Anna utilizing her environment and objects around her in an interesting way. Again, this film doesn't do anything first or the best, but what it does do is still extremely entertaining if you like movies like this. Alright, let's talk about the pros and cons. Pro number one is the plot. I may be a bit biased because I almost always find spy thrillers to be extremely interesting, but the twists in the story keep you guessing and keep the story moving. The writing isn't quite as clever as it thinks it is at points, but I really enjoyed the chess-like strategy and setup for the story's eventual payoff. Characters aren't quite what they seem, so individuals who seem like they're being manipulated are usually the ones doing the most manipulation, which makes for a very twisty and interesting plot. The second pro has gotta be the action. The film isn't non-stop action and has plenty of slower discussion-based moments, but the action sequences it does have are pretty impressive. There are a few decent car chases, but it's the hand-to-hand sequences where this movie really shines. The fights aren't one-take continuous shots like the fantastic stairway fight sequence in Atomic Blonde, but they're also not just a bunch of super quick-cut, shaky cam shots either. Some effort went into the fight choreography, and the editing style helps to showcase it. The use of objects like utensils and plates are integrated into the fight scenes in a way that's reminiscent of some Bourne and Wick fights, but it all comes across as both entertaining and intense. On the con side, the biggest issue this film has is its objectification of its female characters, most notably Anna herself. It's never taken to an absurd level, but this film definitely does follow the trend of Besson's other female-centric films. It's this weird mix of intended empowerment and ignorant stylization. Although somewhat related to the plot, the frequent sex scenes feel more like fantasy moments than anything actually integral to the plot. It wasn't really anything too different from many other action movies, but for a film that seemed like it wanted to push its female empowerment aspects with lines like, "Never put your faith in men, put faith in yourself," it seemed a little weird. My second con is minor, but some of the time jumps were a little clumsy. I'm sure a lot of people would put the whole nonlinear structure over here in the con column, but I thought it actually worked pretty well. The only times it felt noticeably off were when the time jump flashback scenes were very short. That did make a few sections of the movie feel pretty choppy and threw the pacing off a bit. I'm gonna give Anna 4 out of 5 paws. I'm sure this is going to be another universally panned film like Lucy, but I had a great time with it. It's a genre that I love, with an interesting plot, nice action, and a familiar yet somewhat unique style. I would recommend Anna to people who like spy or action thrillers, especially those involving a female main character. This is the type of movie where the trailer is extremely representative of the actual film, so if you like the trailer, I think there's a really good chance you'll like the movie too. If you liked Anna, I've gotta recommend Atomic Blonde. It's another Cold War era female spy action thriller featuring 80s pop music and some really great action sequences. If you liked the recruitment and training aspects of this movie, check out Red Sparrow for another Russian spy story. And if the style and general Besson vibe were what you liked, be sure to watch Lucy. It's got a very different plot, but there are still quite a few other similarities between the movies. Alright, a couple questions for you guys. Number 1, have you seen Anna? If so, what'd you think of it? And number 2, what's your favorite female spy movie? Be sure to leave your answers in the comments below so we can get a discussion going. Alright, so if you got some enjoyment, insight, or information out of this review, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe while you're at it so you can see more videos like this. Till next time, this has been Alyssa with Mainly Movies. The way life should be.